how did you find this overall session?
No, it was quite interesting and quite engaging. At the same time, it was about the bygone era and the politics of that time, which they keep remembering, and then looking at the present, which I think is problematic in a way because the present has changed a lot. And that's why I have to bring in this pandemic and stuff like that, because it's not the era of 50s or 60s, and almost the world has changed.
Yeah.
For better or worse, we don't know. But so probably if he's, and what has happened in 40s, 50s, 60s, or 1940s, 50s, 60s, in today's discussion to 70s, 80s, has been seen as the most ideal thing. And somewhere most of them were nostalgic and were missing that. And probably I think the whole reality has changed. And that is something which we are still not coming into the grip of it. And probably the politics which we are talking is in a way we are reflecting to what was at that time, rather than we are reflecting to the present.
Correct.
That's what I felt today. And that's something which realizing that by itself in today's discussion is quite an engagement by itself.
Even in the movie also, like in one of the other sessions that had happened today, people were comparing like movies before pandemic and after, because mainly because of the OTT, people were relying on OTT because, due to pandemic, because they were not able to go to the movie halls. So the movies also compared, like, so in that context, may I also request, like, you have given training, acting training to lots of people. So at some point in Malayalam film industry, people were not much appreciating the theatre artists because of the dramatic approach in the dialects. But currently, in the latest scenario, like in Autumn, the whole team is from the theatre background. That's anyway, the director is also a theatre person. But, in the recent past, I think the last 4-5 years at least, people are majorly being, actors are from the theatre background. If they are not from the theatre background, the director or the producer insists that there is a theatre workshop or a grooming session happening. So, have you observed any such change?
I think yes, there are changes of theatre practitioners bringing down and grooming them, and grooming non-actors into actors, and training sessions are given. So in theatre there is a change. Like in cinema there is a change of not having drama, like avoiding drama and having, so it is more capturing to the, but I am also slowly realizing that cinema is realizing its limitations. Cinema is now going to where cinema belongs to, because I think cinema is going into different genres of making. So probably it's like when photography came in, painters were asked, what will you paint? So painters went back to their own styles. They left realistic portraying of the nature or the human body. Okay, which photography did. But slowly now cinema is realizing that realistic portrayal is not enough, because that's something else, somebody else can do it. So the cinema are moving into all different genres, different styles, different. So that's where theatre again comes as important for, and bringing theatre actors or people who are aware about these things. Probably because drama by itself has gone into post-dramatic, where it has really shaken and thrown the super fundamentals of drama, which was the 3 A's: audience, author, and actor. And the post-dramatic actually doesn't need an audience, an author, an actor. Without that, performance happens. So when there is this, so theatre is moving somewhere else. Theatre is completely moving where even there is not even an actor. So what we are talking about. So then cinema is moving into into having theatre actors and stuff like that. So these are I think these are fundamental way of movement which is happening, or the fundamentals are questioned. Even though fundamental by itself is a word which is quite deeply political today. That's what I wanted to say about this.
Sure. One more quick thing, because I heard you referring Kulur Masha, and Kulur Masha is he has his own unique way of writing the plays and enacting, and even there are takeaways. So could you comment on?
Kulu Mashu, to me, he is one of the most creative and a genius person who has a brilliant sense of humor with which he captures the philosophy of living and the world. And that's something which I have never seen anybody else. And I would say he is one of those who I would say is a total artist, because he's a wonderful human. And about that, the way he creates things are so mundane, so day to day, and it's about anybody can approach and anybody can create art. And the way he creates art is deeply philosophical and speaks to the time which today we are. That's what I would say.
Yeah, he must have written it like 20 years back, but still it sounds contemporary.
It completely sounds contemporary and it speaks for today. And I think it will speak in the future also in the same way.
Thank you so much, Abhilash. It was like a random run into your way, and thank you so much for spending time. I'm
you.
talking from Media Thank you.
Thank you.